Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Yes, we have a Sunday Simul. We also need some. Coffee. That much is true. So, for the moment, testing out some new layouts. Working on it. Not sure if this background is going to work or not. That background is going to work or not. Ah, that's good. The chat box is working now. It wasn't working for the tournament earlier. And now let's see how it looks with the background. Yuck. Does not look good at all with the background. So I'm still trying to find the right background for the right moment. We are going to be bringing up, if I can find it, we are going to be bringing up some, let's see if I can find chess. Some exercises to work in the background. Yes, we are working on it. Puzzles. Alright, well, it started to appear. So let's see what we need to do here in order to get this to work. Is it that far over? I guess it is. We are going to be getting some coffee as well. Looks like it's too far to the right. Just a little bit too far to the right. And we're starting a brand new puzzle streak. Looks like we are just winning a bishop with a fork. No more mate and ones here for you. Let's do 10 and then the X-ray through to this particular B3 square allows for a checkmate with a pawn, which is very cool, collecting a Rosen trophy. Not that we are, of course. But with the rook cutting the king off, this is checkmate in 2 moves. With the king not being able to, this is removing a defender, even though it's line opening. Now this is defended an adequate number of times, but we can remove the defender and then capture. I'm actually not sure that this is so easy, but we will get hold the phone here. Suddenly this seems a little bit more awkward than it needs to be. We get to blockade, or they're out of the square. Exactly. So they have no time to promote, because we will actually get there first. Let's not jump to the next puzzle immediately in case we wish to demonstrate what in the world is going on. It looks like it's almost checkmate in 2. But we are being attacked. Egads, how difficult should this be? If we capture and then move our king, to attack the rook. They're going to check us again.
Momo Chess said, "Hello John, how are you doing today?"
Check. Good morning, Momo. How are you? Namaste. We are just experimenting with some new transitions, if at all possible. How have you been? How is married life treating you? I haven't seen you as much, obviously. I
Momo
think that you've been very busy.
Said, "Good afternoon."
Well, I think we have to start with capturing. That much is true. So right now the count is 2 rooks and a knight versus 2 bishops and a rook. So the fortunate good
Momo
news
Chess
is...
said, "Been sick last week."
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. This wasn't flu shot related, right? I have to be very careful that I don't move to the wrong square. I almost tapped and moved to the wrong square. Alright, this music is not cutting it. It is way, way too heavy. We're going to head back to
Momo Chess
fantasy.
said, "What are flu shots?"
What are flu shots? What are flu shots indeed? I know Krishna Chandra may be here eventually. Let's keep it on this so that the Simul advertisement is there. Well, in the United States, they're all the rage, especially for teachers. So I imagine that if I go to the wrong square...
Momo Chess said, "Your stream having issues, it's pretty blocky and a bit delayed."
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I will clobber the backgrounds, I think. Let me just check this camera for a moment. I'm going to delete these backgrounds that I had here. I was experimenting with these backgrounds in another layout. There we go. That hopefully will do it. A little bit less work. A little bit less work on the browser. This looks like it's actually all one part of the screen now. I like it. Krishna Chandra, where'd you go? I'm going to start a Simul in about 30 minutes. Whomever we have in the Simul. I'm very cautious here as to what I want to do with this particular player. Am I going to get into trouble if I play king to g3 or king to g1? I think king to g1 is out of the question because of check, king moves, bishop check, and that's no good. So I think it has to be king to g3. Wow, that was a scary one.
Said, "I'm interested in what is causing these issues to you."
Well, first off, try refreshing to make sure that it's not my connection. Because, let me just take a quick peek here. Oh yeah, you're right. There's some dippiness, but it says I have frames per second at 60 frames per second. 59.95. So right now it's holding steady. Right now it seems to be holding steady. This one is a simple mate in 2, since we have the bishop on g2 also contributing to the attack. We have 2 attackers and only 1 defender. And because of the pin, we can take advantage of this pin. I always like to look up immediately afterwards. That's why I have auto next turned off. I like to look up whether or not the person actually saw the tactic involved. So, for example, this person did see the tactic involved, which was very cool. And we'll go back to the next exercise, puzzle streak. Removing a defender, followed by queen to h5 check. Now, what is the wager that the person saw it? Let's see, they were 1910.
Momo Chess said, still M2.
Oh no. Well, let's just check my router. I'm on the right network. Oh, you know what? Let's close one other thing just to make sure that that's not it. We're going to close anything and everything that doesn't have to do with what we are doing. Now we should be down to the bare minimum. And I'll look around just to make sure. Oh, you know what else can be paused? Oh, OneDrive is not running. Quit. NVIDIA live broadcast. Looks okay. Whoa, what happened here? Let's make sure that we did not lose anyone unnecessarily. Start time above. That's good. The start button is very far from the real one. Continue. Alright, this appears to be a math problem. Takes. And by math problem, I mean we don't have the right number of attackers and defenders. We have an inappropriate, that's what we should say it is. It is very, very, very inappropriate. And now we are going to capture. What can we do to slow this? Can't let that promote. And we promote faster than this pawn. Obviously, I believe that the person should have seen that. However, This feels like it should be a math problem. We're going to remove the defender of the knight on c6. And we should not be in too much trouble as we can force another exchange of queens. We have 2 knights to their 1 bishop. All of these are pretty good. It looks as though we have an in-between move in this particular position. We could capture the queen, but we have 3 minor pieces, 2 knights and a bishop. They have 2 bishops and a knight. So if we capture this as an in-between move first, and then recapture, we'll be in business. So capturing with check, and then capturing is key. It always helps a little bit to label what is going on. Now we have no recourse here as far as being able to move this bishop because we are pinned. And because we are pinned, and because white has a check, by the way. It looks like they're threatening almost a very quick check, possibly checkmate, with rook takes knight, king takes, queen to a8 check. King must move up to c7, and then we might check them again with a discovery. The good news is, in this particular example, that the king and the queen are on the same line. So that would be the key square for the skewer. And this should ruin his day. Looking for the weaknesses. Where are the weaknesses? It looks as though I would love to be able to play bishop to g5, pinning the queen to that square. So we're going to need to do something very drastic in order to open up that line to make this move possible. Unfortunately, we have a defender. Looks like we're doing 20 before we grab coffee. It looks like it's going to be checkmate. It's almost a hookmate from behind with the help of the bishop. So we're going to look at the exposed king. We're going to deliver checkmate in 2 moves. So how is married life, Momo Chess? I don't know if I got that answer. We have 8 at the moment. 8 at the moment with 20 minutes to go. Is this check good? Forces the king to g3 and then knight to e2 check, picks up a rook. Is that good enough? It's going to have to be. Winning material is the second best way to win a chess game. Who can tell me what the first way to win a chess game is? If winning material is the second best way to win a chess game, and then we will deliver the best way later once we've taken all of their material. In this particular case, we have another inappropriate gesture toward the g2 pawn. I don't see anything that white can do to save the rook in the corner. So therefore, it's a nice, pleasant thank you very much to the rook. And in this particular instance, we do have the option of attacking a queen and a king a knight's distance apart. Now that's how I wish that the knight movement were depicted, by the way. 2 squares away to the opposite color. Ideally, 2 squares away to the opposite color is what I would expect to see. So therefore, All we need to do is remove the defender of the G4 square. Then we will have 2 knights to their 1 knight. So we've accidentally done 21. Should we do 22? This queen looks like it should be trapped. I don't see any way out for the queen. And we just have to make sure that we don't capture back with the wrong pawn in order to succeed in this one. In this particular instance, capturing that knight doesn't seem to be enough, but we do have a pin through to the queen. So that means that we can attack the pinned piece again. And by attacking the pinned piece again, we will win the pinned piece with a pawn after we trade queens. Make sure you recapture, folks. That is 23. Here we're setting up, taking advantage of a pin, because the rook is unprotected, with the help of a knight on e3. Now, interestingly enough, this particular move, right? I like to say 2 squares away to the opposite color. And this particular bishop cannot move because it is pinned. Heads up. The Simul link. In case anybody is interested in the Simul link. Right there. So I have to remember. That I need to keep the Simul link alive and not on the lead chess puzzle page if the Simul link is going to stay and remain active. Now we can see that the bishop is pinned by the rook to the king. It's not going anywhere. At the same time, we're going to have a fork upon anything on this particular square when it arrives. And in this particular manner, we can have 1 rook attacking two. All right, we're on to number 26. Is this a math problem? That's a good question. It looks like a good place to stop for coffee. Before we get too far into it, I did have a very cool intermission page, but I'm going to have to wait with that one. Obviously. But let's just see what the intermission page looks like. Looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. And we're on the wrong camera as well. So let's keep it as we go for coffee.
Buttermilkus said. The chair explains us to play chess.
All right, let's do it again. Buttermilk ice. Oh no.
Buttermilkus said. Its table base has all chair games we can learn from.
That's right. 2700chair.com. 2700chair.com. I'm telling you. So what do we have here? Keep that screen active. $14. We do need some check-ins on the channel in order to start the Simul. I'm a little liberal on the check-in on Twitch and YouTube. For those of you who have not yet checked out my playlist of best games, please subscribe to the YouTube channel through that link. Streamlabs has finally appeared. So, if anyone hasn't yet discovered this particular one, we have a skewer through to a back rank mate, and this queen is not being attacked. Now this one I am going to check to see if the person saw the game. This is a 3-0. Black was an FM. White was a 2400. They probably saw this tactic, right? And then, of course, after Rook D1, Black resigned. As well they should. Whoops. We're up to 13 in the Simul. $14, $15 in the Simul. This is where I lose a lot of games on time. I'm not asking for any more time. Mr. Milan, born in 2015.
Buttermilkus said, cute horse.
Cute horse. Mm-hmm. So let's start analyzing what's going on here. What in the world is going on? We're 5 minutes away from Simul start time. I don't know. For those of you who've not yet checked out my YouTube Best Games Collection playlist, it is right there. Please subscribe. That is absolutely what is powering this stream at the moment. The drive to reach 1,000 viewers. Or 1,000 subscribers. My wife was asking me what it would take to start getting paid by YouTube. It takes 1,000 subscribers. And everyone who contributes, if you have multiple accounts, God bless you. You don't have to hit the bell to subscribe. So as it turns out, the queen is unprotected. This pawn is pinned. And because this king has nowhere to go, we are able to travel. To the square e7. Or win the queen, whichever comes first. And of course, because the king is worth more than the queen, that makes complete sense. Don't cry for me, Argentino 542. So let's just take a moment here as we're on exercise number 28. My high score in these being 95. It would be nice to reach 95 again. Puzzle streak and Sunday Simul time. By the way, if you've not checked out the French Bishop Chess Cast, we're going to be doing a US Championship update. The French Bishop Chess Cast links can be found there on Spotify, Audible.com, and Amazon. I'm having a tricky time trying to find the answer to this one. After all, our rook is being threatened with check. And our bishop is being attacked. So it looks as though it's just as simple as an in-between move.
Said, Argentino 542 my username on Lycus.
Alright, one check-in. With 2 minutes to go, I'm hoping for 3 check-ins. 3 check-ins from people in the Simul. We've got our first check-in from the Simul. Like, I don't mind not accepting everybody, but it looks like it's an in-between move. First, we'll save our bishop. Then we'll capture the knight. That was a Zwischenzug, the official technical term for it. And now,
said, check is always right.
The check is in the mail. Looks like we have a nice line opening bishop sacrifice followed by a battery on the file. Is there really no way for him to defend it if he plays f6, for example? I imagine we're going to take on f6. If he plays f6, we're going to take on f6. If he takes back, queen h7 is mate. And if he doesn't take back, we're going to take the knight or the pawn on g7, and it looks just as devastating. So, moment of truth. Find the pin, everybody. Find the pin. Find the pin. Very simple yet elegant pin. And now, we don't need to take, but we should. And we cannot let those pawns go any further. How is the stream? Is the stream still choppy? It is still choppy. What is up with that? Still have a bit rate, 2.4K. For those in the chat who wish to join the Simul and who have not yet subscribed to my YouTube playlist, that is the link, and this is the link for the Simul. As I started streaming 38 minutes ago, it fibs. It fibs. It is time to start the Simul, I'm afraid. So where are we? We're on number 30. We're doing number 31. We have a lesson immediately after this, plus we have lunch waiting for us. Last call. All right, so last call. We'll give it 30 seconds. All right, and we're off. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, David Jeffers Chess, Jacob Barber, Cat's Bear, Seraphim Melnick. Good morning and good luck. Luxon Argentino, Don't Cry for Me Argentino, Mighty Milan 2015, Putar Balenka Balik and Stop. I'm afraid of what that means in any other language. Mr. Milan, good luck. ASR Chess, good luck. Hussein Husseinova Sophia. Oh, good luck, young lady. I always like that spelling of the name. Aryan Hugo Sinraj. Jai Singh Raj. Arya. Good luck, Arya. We have a brother and sister combo. My life is chess. Good luck. Bocola, welcome back and good luck. Jacob Barber, we're actually just going to play as much as we can. Luxon Tenebrae, welcome back. I believe you were here yesterday, but I could be wrong. We are going to play a standard Reti opening. This is the Reti beginning with C4, by the way. It can transpose into other openings so that I am not, I repeat, not playing what we think. I do like the Slav as white. I do like it a lot. I do. We're going to just continue in the Reti fashion sense there. That's interesting, Putar. We're going to recapture Cat's Bear. I think I have to take your center pawn and appreciate the Slav, sir. Appreciating the Slav. E3. We're going to give you this one. I don't want to disappoint anyone on that particular note. This person could be trying to play a Grunfeld. I do not know that yet. We're going to avoid any exchanges since we have a space advantage. I really do appreciate and love playing the Slav. Oops, let's not hang a pawn. 2 knights tango, eh? Usually followed up by e5. There we go, we're going to fight for it. I'm expecting c5 next. We're still going to go for getting his knight on an incorrect square. Slav, as usual. Let's not let him play Grunfeld. This is an anti-Grunfeld stream. Can I support the center in this fashion? Slav, King's Indian, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. And now we will challenge our opponent to give up the bishop pair. We're just going to continue to develop in the center. I cannot play queen d6 as much as I want to. So our opponent is now going for that e4, e5 Scotch declination. The Scotch declination. He was supposed to play e5, by the way, I think. But then again, d5 might be part of the 2 knights tango. I do not know. Let's guard our bishop. g6, bishop f4, Luxembourg. f5, eh? I'll admit, you have me here. That much is true. So if I play bishop f3, fe4, bishop takes e4, d5, looks as though I'm getting a very quick line of development. That bishop is not defended, by the way. Just a heads up to let you know that bishop is not defended. Our opponent is trying to get a lead in development. We're still going to control the center. d5 was to be expected, but that's okay. We've got everything covered. The Slav is always welcome, ASR chess. We're going to just keep up the pressure toward our opponent's king side. A knight on b to d7, King's Indian. I was fairly certain that that was not possible. We're following the game Alice Lee versus Arena Crush at the moment. Alice Lee versus Arena Crush. Let's just play it this way to prevent any funny business, just in case we want to go to... All right, now for the moment. He's actually after our pawn. C'est la vie. f2 is weak, but he has no knight that can attack f2. Do I wish to do it this way? Check, check. Check, check. All right, well. Maximum amount of pressure has been achieved in the center. Fair enough. An extra center pawn never hurt anybody.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
An extra center pawn? You don't have to help me with it. It's the thought that counts. We're migrating toward the king side. We're going to put the pressure on 2 pawns simultaneously and see what happens. Our opponent has given us a free bishop. And possibly let's see what we get out of this deal. This does not look like a good move, but we do wish to attack the center. We're just going to develop very, very casually, calmly, comfortably. E6. Let's just continue as though this wasn't anything to be expected. We'll know in a moment what's going on, but right now I think it's true. What do we need to do here, folks? What do we really need? What is going on, my friends? I don't quite know its true nature. Knight takes, pawn takes. Let's just continue. We're going to use the outpost square e5. I want to expand in the center. Yes, indeedy, folks. He has to capture in order to surprise me, but so my F2 square really is weak. Gats. Fair enough. He may lure me out. Namaste, Finn77Z. Thank you for the follow. I do coach. In fact, I coach for a living. I coach professionally for a living. I think that I just want to push this pawn and grab even more space. We're just going to continue to bother our opponent to the heart's content. How about you, Finn? We're actually going to give him the bishop. And what do we have?
Finzi, thanks for following.
For those of you who are watching who have not yet checked out my YouTube channel, my best games playlist is of course right there. We're going to see what we get out of this deal. I don't want him to not have the opportunity. I do want that bishop. No discoveries, please. I was after the bishop the whole time. And do we get what we want? Indeed. And do we see? Well, that's interesting. We're going to continue with just what we've got. And if you know what we want, you'll see. My queen is being attacked. Let's get out of dodge. This looks like second verse, same as the first. Gonna pretend as though nothing is happening here. Wow, we're really behind. My life as coach. So h5. Sure what you're planning on doing without the center being fixed, sir. Make sure that nobody checks me unnecessarily. Uh-oh. I feel like there may be a piece in my future. How he chooses to take that piece is entirely up to him. And now, what do we get when we try for more? What do we get when we try for more? I want to see. You want to tell me. I've kept my rook on that square for a reason. Well, that's interesting. Bishop, queen, rook, knight, rook, knight.
Finzi said,
We're gonna see what we get.
if I win,
out
will
of
I get a
this.
discount, JK?
It's a good question. Will there be a discount available? Let's keep him from getting any closer, just in case he's had any thoughts. I don't want him to get any ideas. So now, am I giving up a bishop pair? I don't think so. We're just going to continue developing, but we don't want any funny business, just in case we have more to give. Let's bother him. Knight takes d5 is pretty sporty. Do we wish to go into this? No, we're going into the standard Reti formation. We do get something going here, but what will it be? So, f4? This is why we kept our rook on f1, right? Oh, I was supposed to play knight e4 first. So I just got the bishop pair out of the deal. That's really sad. That's really sad. Knight d4. Interesting. Fine. Knight takes, bishop takes. Alright. We're isolating that pawn. Actually, we're not really isolating the pawn. He's got a very tricky knight move in order to recapture with the knight. But we do get something. I'm going to recapture with my pawn. We will know what happens then. He's trying to remove the defender. We'll know what's up only then. Let's capture once. Because I value my white squared bishop. haven't decided what's up then. Wow, he didn't do it. That's craziness. He didn't play knight to b6. Alright, so he's after this, and he's after that. He wants my dark squared bishop, obviously. We have to see what's up. I can't play f5 the way I want to. I will have to be patient. Keep the pressure on. It's the only choice. He has a check. We'll see what it does. And our opponents are just giving away the bishops. And now, for something completely different, we will see what comes of me. Did I lose a pawn? Oh no, I lost a pawn out of the deal. That's terrible. We better move quickly. It's now an official gambit. It is. It is true. It is true. I don't know what that was all about, but I think he forgot that he opened the A file. And I still want that. Where is he going from here? It's looking sporty again. And he castled queenside. Oh no, he didn't castle queenside just now.
Tapes no chess. Said. Yo sir wasup.
What's up? What's up? What's up? He's definitely got that check. But I do want his queen in the center. Oh, I just automatically recaptured. He didn't think about the in-between move? Craziness. I think he's just trying to... Can I castle queenside? Yeah, let's do it. Wow, that was craziness that he chose that. I'm not down the exchange or anything, am I? This isn't the position that I lost the pawn in, but it's close. Wow. Can't let him go any further with that. Does have a movement for what it's worth. Can't convince him to go after my bishop. At all. It seems. He's definitely got the e4 square. For what it's worth, he's got the e4 square. So before it gets too frisky, we do need to continue bothering him just so. b4, knight takes check. Get off this file. He's gonna have to make a decision sooner than later. We don't know what he's thinking, but I do know that it's annoying. This is a tricky thing. I'll keep those lines closed, thank you very much. Pawn sacrifice. So now he's got f4 for what it's worth. Takes, 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 takes. What is he planning? I don't know. I don't know what he's planning, but it looks pretty dangerous. Got a check. We're gonna just keep opening up lines as much as we can, just in case. 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 We do need to soften him up just a little bit. Queen to f6. Nice work, sir. Let's just keep the threats.
Pegasus Sway said, "Hi John and everyone else, simultaneous chess today. How many are you playing against?"
I think I'm playing against only 14. I kind of wanted a different number, but this is going to have to do. So d6, bishop takes. Where's the knight going? I don't have anything there. That's unfortunate. All right, let's see this. Bishop c5, cd5, yada, yada, yada. I'm not getting anything out of this, that's for sure.
Joaquin Garcia said, "Thanks for the match."
Oh no! What happened? Did I lose on time? That does happen sometimes. That does happen sometimes. Wow, he's in. He's threatening check, and it's an exchange sacrifice. We do have to keep up the pressure on that knight. Let's see what we get. 40 minutes to 2 minutes. Moment of truth. Knight takes. Alright, it's getting more interesting than I could have imagined. But I don't think that it's worth it, regardless of what's happening. All right.
Joaquin Garcia said, "I made checkmate."
Oh no! You checkmated me? Oh no! Well, that's awkward. That is always awkward. I need to barnacle. So he moved his rook. I could still be in trouble here. Got a5, a4. We'll see what he gets out of the deal. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're winning a pizza if I do that. Fine. As much as I want to win the exchange, it appears as though it's not happening. All right, now for the moment of truth. Check, 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 check. What are two pieces between friends? H6, huh? Takes. Check. Mm-hmm. Knight. Probably drove him back to a square that he really wanted to be on. Wow. Oh, you got that move. You have that move, do you? I don't have much of a choice, do I? That's unfortunate. Tis unfortunate. Who is attacking whom? Two pieces for a... I mean, 2 pawns for the piece. That's very strange. Is he getting this? D4, eh? Dum dum dum. Da da dum 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 dum. Da da dum 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 dum. Da da dum 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 dum. Da da dum da da dum da da dum dum. He's getting a rook, all right. He is getting a rook. That much is true. Takes. Oh wow, that was not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. Okay. Very strange. Nor was that. That was not what I was expecting either. Rook takes a3. Fine. Yes, Bumpkin. What are you doing? You need internet, you think. What happened? What happened? Oh no, not now. I have to enable that in a minute. I hope that I'm attacking something that's important. I'm down a pizza for nothing here. Alright, fair enough. We're just going to barnacle. Could he possibly be attacking? I don't know, but he did unseat my knight, which I don't like. Gone are the days when I was more inclined to keep attacking. What is the story here? Check. There. Oh, you're trying to checkmate me. Oh, wise guy. He might actually achieve that. You might actually achieve that. That's a bummer. So your plan, your hasty plan has been discovered. Check, check, check. Fine. It doesn't work, does it? I'm still getting checkmated, aren't I? Aren't I getting checkmated? Yes? No? Maybe? So. That was very kind of you. Now, my plan. Now it's time for my plan. Takes, takes, takes. I hope my bishop's still on d2, because then my plan works. If my bishop's not still on d2, my plan does not work at all. We're going to try this, though. Now for something completely irrelevant. Can I do it that way? Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes. I do need it this way. And now what is he threatening? I don't know what he's threatening. But I need to find out. What? Can't let queen to b6 check happen. Oh, there's no queen to b6. There is no queen to b6. You've got that, do you? Well, you may have that. But I also have this. Double check. Where are you going? Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Let me just do it this way first, just to make sure that it's all kosher, copacetic. Gotta get rid of those things. All right. Little does he realize this was all part of the plan. I believe it was all part of the plan. I don't know. Trading rooks. B5, huh? Fair enough. What? Oh, it wasn't 2 squares. Oh no! That wasn't 2 squares. I should have taken first. 48 seconds, eh? How do I get there from here? How do I get there from here? Wise guy. Check, check. You offer me a draw now, sure. Yes, this is natural, except for one small detail. One microscopically small detail. Your knight is still hanging. Oh, it's not hanging. First, we need that knight on the back rank. That much is true. You're where you think you're going, but let's just keep him honest. Keep him honest. The c7 pawn is hanging now. Really? You're willing to trade? That was a pretty enterprising game. Pretty enterprising game. 39 seconds. Is this thing going all the way in? No way. 9 and 2. Slightly better today. This time control has to take some getting used to. I appreciate all of the people that offered draws. You are very kind. But you are a part of a team, and you are expected to do your best to keep me occupied. Let's review some games. Non-Master Chess has joined the channel. Who do you think you are, buddy? Non-Master Chess. Very funny. Non-Master Chess. You are funny, sir. Uh-oh. So what do we got? How did we do? We did very okay. Uh-oh. I do need to send a message about my next lesson. This is not good. For those of you who've not yet subscribed, I want to see that loss that I got checkmated. At least this time I was more aware of it. All right. I can't do it. Interesting. All right, special treat for you. You are going to love the next streamer, provided he's streaming in English, which I think he is. Oh no, we're not raiding with one viewer, are we? God help us all. I don't want to raid with one viewer. First off, which one did I lose? checkmate? Was I checkmated? Oh no, I was checkmated. Argentino! Don't cry for me, Argentino. Oh, you wise guy. You're welcome. Well, at least I lost one game for real. What was the other game that I lost? Oh, the piece that I lost. Yes. Not so bad, obviously. Learn, play, arena tournaments. That's too far away. The hourly Super Blitz. Let's do it this way. For 10 minutes.
Joaquin Garcia said, "You had a winning position, but the way I had luck, ha ha ha."
You did have it, sir. You did have it, and you deserved it. You had it, and you deserved it. There was no doubt about it. Gonna do just a little bit of Super Blitz to cool down. Uh-oh, my coffee warmer turned off. By the taste of it, it happened a while ago. And do I wish to do it this way, or do I want to do it that way? See if he sees what I'm doing. And the winner is... Darn it, too bad I didn't have that move in. E5, knight takes. That's a bummer. Yes. Oh no! Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Alright, moment of truth. PM. 3 PM is good. The Great Mohammed. D4, reverse Grunfeld. So far, 30-second advantage on the clock. We'll see what it gets us. It's a bummer. I'm not up a pawn. That's interesting. Oh no! At least I was in a winning position by the time it finished. At least that much is true. C'est la vie. And thank you everybody for being here. We will be back. Let's check the ending credits and make sure they're working. Thank you for supporting the stream, Finn77S. We have my YouTube playlist of my best over-the-board games. Thank you for the subscriptions in advance. I do appreciate it. You may also check out the amazing Power of Chess Informant, as well as this amazing player that I am about to introduce you to next. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers and ciao.